All right. Once again, we are back. Episode 25, man.
Wash gods,
Uh,
washed
we
but never washed up.
yeah, we're washed but never washed up, man.
Gods of the pods have returned.
Yeah. I'm Draft. He is Sean MC. We never really introduced ourselves. I thought about that after 25 episodes. So I'm really paying close attention. Um,
It was the silent. You already know who it is.
yeah. Yeah, man. It's been a cool little week for me, man. Not too high, not too low. But
You're not gonna shout out all the countries listening in.
oh yeah, oh I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta-
oh yeah, look at me.
Zoop, 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 zoop,
Yeah,
zoop,
I
zoop.
just jumped in there. All right, yeah. Oh, I do. We definitely got to shout them out. I hope. Let's okay. I feel like I got to turn my screen because I don't want porn to pop up. But because I don't know what kind of porn I was watching last, but we about to
Search
see.
history crazy.
All right, cool. Thank God. All right. All right. But yeah, we got some new countries pop up on the analytics, so shout out to y'all, man. We about to. I want to shout y'all out properly. I know the usual, man. The UK really been showing up lately, man. So shout out to the UK.
What up, bruv?
But yeah, shout out UK, man. Y'all done shot up to 5%, man. So
Hey.
shout out to y'all.
Big in England,
Australia, Ireland, Germany,
New
Finland.
Zealand. Oh,
Finland is
Finland's
new. Finland is new. Canada. Shout out to Canada. Y'all are new too. Ecuador.
Will you run across the border, mama?
Shout out Ecuador, man. Y'all just popped up too. India, Iceland, New Zealand, Denmark.
Number
Yeah.
one black podcast in Ecuador.
Yeah. You
See
see
you at
it?
the top, nigga.
Finland, what's up? Ooh.
Yeah,
Weird.
man. But now, how was your week?
Yeah, like I said, not too many highs or lows. A lot of in between shit, really. I still been doing the little deep dive on the little white gangsters, man. So
You got me on it now.
yeah, I watched this shit called Our Godfather on Netflix. It really came out last year, but it was sort of interesting. But what did I do? Obviously, like we went to the strip club, so that was something. Shout out Corey, bro.
Yeah, big shout out Corey.
Big shout out Corey.
Welcome back
man.
to the city.
Yeah, welcome back to Atlanta.
Yeah, I think talking to people like Corey made me realize how washed I am. Being in situations where you'll leave one club and go to another bar to get a drink, and it turns into a club, and it's like, the party just follows you. You gotta run. Yeah. By the time you get to a Waffle House that nobody in the city's at, like you're twice as drunk as you expected to be, and twice as far away from home.
Yeah, definitely being out, cause I feel like I don't really be doing all the fun shit that I used to do. So like being out recently just showed me, it definitely showed me how washed I was. Cause I'm just like, damn, like I feel like this was gonna be my wash moment, but I really have something totally different. But a part of what I realized is like, yo, I never have the energy at the right time no more, yo. Like, I have the energy randomly.
That shit
like,
don't show up when it's supposed to.
Yeah, I used to have it at all the right times. So like when it's time to hit the club, we 6-7 shots in. It's like, nigga, let's go. Like I'm trying to hit the next spot. Like I'm just drunk enough for the bitches and shit. Now it's like, 1 or 2 shots. It's like, all right, man, I gotta call the hoes before I fall asleep.
Pick your spot. I think at some point we was pushing the limit, and niggas was just drinking like, nigga, shit, we can just go. I think about South by.
Yeah, bruh.
South by was ridiculous.
Bruh.
Half
To
and
the
half.
UK
I'm
listeners.
out on 6th Street. I'm out on 6th Street after getting into some shit, and I'm waiting on Vince and Draft to pull up. I asked them to bring me a drink. They bring me a drink. They got me a Monster because everybody's giving out like free drinks on the strip. And the bottle that they gave me is a Gatorade bottle, and it's all oil in that bitch. All oil. I sip it, and mind you, it's like hot. It's like 111. And so the bottle's hot.
It's good Texas weather.
Bottle's hot. I can't taste anything though. All I taste is fire. I'm like, what is this? This niggas look at me and tell me half and half. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, it's half Bacardi, gold half 151.
Niggas
I was so shocked. I had to respect it. I didn't.
Niggas was playing with fire with all the drunk shit back then. Like,
You remember Ragers?
bruh, we would just take random alcohol and just, the base would be a fuck Four Loko.
We take a Four Loko and add Fireball, like Ciroc. It was just a bunch of shit.
Random shit.
It was like Hunch Punch.
Nigga, and try to stay awake and do shit. And we would really do shit. That was so crazy, bro. Like, yeah, so this week was a big eye opener. Like, oh yeah, all
can't do that shit no more.
Washed but never washed up shit. Sometimes nigga be washed up, man.
Yeah, definitely was washed up. What was that? What? It was a Thursday. Was that a Thursday?
It was
night?
A Thursday. I woke up because it was Friday, and I'm like, damn, bro, it's Friday, bro. That's what's up.
I was like, yo, this is, I blew all my Friday energy on Thursday.
I was like, damn, I want to do that shit.
Tonight.
I can't go back, bro. I was in complete embarrassment.
And it was fun too. Like, we saved somebody from getting raped. We said we at the bar. Atlanta's a weird city. I've had to come to the realization that
definitely
like, if it look weird in the city, it probably is. We're sitting at the bar, and we're one of maybe like 3 or 4 people in there. And as the night progresses, like, other people start walking in.
Yeah.
We see these 2 dudes walk in. They sit at the bar, and one of the guys is clearly gay. You know what I mean? The other guy is just extremely quiet. And of course, we haven't seen our partner Corey in like.
By quiet, I mean dirty as fuck.
Yeah, dude. I don't think he had on shoes. Like, I don't think he had on like a white T-shirt. You could see the little Grady wristband that he had on. Yeah. He literally just came off the street. But it was like, all right, bro, like, maybe that's his partner.
Yeah. What's crazy is I was looking at dude like, just what?
What is that?
Yeah, but
like,
one thing about being in Atlanta, I say too, is like, cause it's so weird. Like, I learned not to ask too many questions because it's always an awful answer to that question. Like, it's always something terrible. But
the reason we knew something was fishy was because not only the fact that he look out of place, but as soon as he got his food peeled, was gone. You know what I'm saying?
Not even. You know what really gave it away for me? Like, when shout out Corey again. So our homie Corey, like, he buying shots for everybody at the bar. Bartender asked dude, like, yo, what'd you drink? And he's just like, yo, I don't know, man. Like, just give me anything. Like, he didn't have a preference in drink. I'm just like, man.
It was like it was a complex decision for him.
Yeah,
and you could tell he was just like, yo, I'm not even in this type of mode. Like, he really looked like he just got out of Grady. And like he never introduced himself, like didn't say shit.
Everybody else was like, we all taking shots together, so it's super personable and shit. Everybody just dapping up, where you from, blah blah blah. Dude was just looking like the side eye to everybody, just looking back and forth. Like, he was already dirty, like as fuck. Like I said, and Sean said, he had the fucking Grady wristband on still. So I was like, yo, what the fuck, this nigga? Where did he come from, bro? Like, he just didn't fit. But I'll let you.
Yeah, man. But shortly after that, after entirely too many drinks and being superheroes of sorts, we came up with the bright idea to go to Strokers, and I haven't been to Strokers.
But yo, to end that, the dude. So it must be a thing with Atlanta, yo. Like, or it's predators out here, yo. They just be they be scooping up homeless niggas and like offering them food and trying to take their cakes, man. So
you want to come home and shower?
Yeah. So all the homeless niggas, man.
If you ever listen
that are watching this podcast right now, you be safe.
It's a war going on outside.
No man is safe, bro.
But nah, if you ever listen to the Atlanta Monster podcast,
no matter a clean bum or tank one. All right.
Anyway, if you listen to the Atlanta Monster podcast, you realize Atlanta's one of those seedy places where, like, people let their judgment slide. You know what I mean? Just because.
Beware of the siren song, man.
Yeah, bro. You kind of got to keep your chakras open, man.
Yeah. If anybody calling you in, bro, you probably shouldn't go.
Yeah. Fuck around, get sex trafficked.
Yeah. Or just butt traffic, man. Shout out to that homeless nigga, man.
Yeah, he got away clean.
Nigga might just have a good night with you, man. Change your whole way of panhandling.
Yeah, it's an infamous street nigga, a jail nigga to be
That's
in
how
the city.
these niggas be having cheeseburgers, bro.
Shout out Terry Crews. But yeah, man, like it's an infamous jail nigga that used to be in the city. It would he just finesse gay niggas out there, like, you know what I'm saying? Just come down there, they come down to the shop, the store to shop. He be like, "Oh yeah, you should get this." I'm like, "Yo, why are you helping motherfuckers like you work here?" And then he just, you know what I'm saying, flirt, talk to him nice, walk him out the store, and either strong arm him or see if he play gay for pay. So it's like, yeah, Atlanta weird, bro.
Yeah,
Atlanta weird. And
like
somebody who already another customer had to tell me like, "Oh yeah, he been like that." Cause I was like, I'm talking about this dude that he just hanging out with, some 50-year-old dude look like Elton John with a goatee, and I'm just like, yo, why you?
And speaking of which, remember that white guy that used to show up?
Oh yeah, they used to be on all the streetwear shit.
Like,
Yeah, it was.
They did the article on. And
If you were in streetwear, probably like 2013 to 17. It used to be this nigga that used to always walk around. He was old. He kind of looked like
a rapist.
Yup. He had a big fucking head. Like he just had like he looked frail, like almost like a Woody Allen-esque. He looked like an Egyptian Woody Allen. But
he said rapist already.
He looked like a Middle Eastern Woody Allen, man. I mean,
they
these
tend
things
to have a look.
It's an archetype.
They got a look to him.
But they used to always have on like the last shoe I saw him when he was free that he had on was denim 4s. I can't remember which ones. But he had on denim 4s or some shit. And he was walking around the shop with some other young kid. Like, and it's wild because I'm thinking like, yo, maybe that's his nephew or some shit. Man, because hype beasts come in all shapes and sizes now. So later on, lo and behold, this nigga's just out here promising niggas streetwear, telling them to come to the crib, look at his closet, and they end up stuck.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Shout out Wayfair.
Yeah, apparently, like, he had a lot of victims, and like they all came forward or some shit. He ended up getting caught, and they did a whole article on dude. So yeah, Atlanta is super weird like that. But like he was saying, yo, we ended up going to Strokers, man, after that whole odd bar sequence. And
what is it about like outside air and club air that make you like woozy?
It's crazy that you said that, bruh. Cause I thought about that like in post.
Cause we was
bruh, I thought about that in post. I was like, yo, it was something about it going in there. It felt so stuffy. The air was so thick.
It was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my God.
But
that and I feel like being by a speaker, like if you're drunk and you feel that constant vibration from an 808, that shit is it's a one and done.
Niggas got in the club and damn near fell asleep. Niggas got in there and took a shot.
What's crazy is I remember security coming by like, "Hey, bro, you can't sleep in here." I was like, "Bro, I'm not asleep."
My eyes were open, but I was
like, "Yo, I put my head down." Cause I'm an adult, and I needed me time, nigga, in a strip club.
I was trying to meditate here, nigga. You think everybody don't come to look at bitches?
I know, bro. I'm trying to center myself in Strokers.
Yeah, man. I was like sitting up, and my eyes were open, but I was definitely like asleep. Like I was fighting it the whole time, like. And all the bitches were around naked, and I'm trying to be a perv as hard as I could. I'm trying to look at every body part, but it's like the eyes were willing, bro, but the flesh wasn't.
I saw one set of titties that stuck with me before we got back to the house, and I don't know whose titties those were, but they had to be nice because they made it through whatever drunk haze I was in.
I remember a lot of asses. I don't know, man. I feel like asses used to be more impressive.
No, usually that's what.
I feel like back in my day, man.
Yeah.
Bitches were just built differently, man. I don't know. It was cool though. Strokers. Shout out to all the bitches and strokers. Anybody that's shaking their ass in there right now that also is a big fan of podcasts.
R.I.P. Follies.
you know.
And shout out Magic City, man. Now that I broke my strip club cherry.
I want to say it was like $5 or some shit to get in. Wasn't it?
10. But who's counting, bro?
But
get money over here.
I just remember I was like, damn, nigga, that's it. All right.
Nah, I remember going to I don't even want to say it was Strokers. It might have been Wax, and like asking how much a dance was, and being like shocked at the value. Like shit, I get 6, nigga. Y'all got a pack?
2 for $3.49.
I get a discount card. I don't got my card. Can I just input my number?
Got my Follies card. Yeah. Yeah, man.
And it's funny, like, you can kind of tell the degree of strip club based on the look on a lot of the strippers' faces. Like, if they see a particular stripper getting a dance. Like, I remember going, one of the reasons I don't like Blue Flame like that is because ain't nobody really want to work. They just want to stare at you. Like, we not flirting, bro. Dance.
They trying to see you getting the money.
Yeah, but you dance to get the money, right? This is the way I think of strip club etiquette. Chick hit the stage. You make it known that you're interested by tipping her while she on stage. Or you just play the cut. And then either way, you wait till she's off stage and you make your move when she, you know what I'm saying, make her way past you.
Yeah.
But it's not.
I don't know if I have a particular strategy. I feel like when I'm trying to, I guess, get in my little 2-3 in my zone, like it's more, I really be just trying to make eyes with strippers, and if I get her eye contact, and it's like, all right, waltz over here, Miss Lady. But other than that, like you said, I guess it's playing the cut, as you said. That's more playing the cut. Like,
yeah, that's cool, man.
I just kind of wait for that. Because I feel like, look, man, you're already naked, man. You know what you're here for, man.
Yeah.
So, like, what we doing? But I understand chicks, like, because they don't want to, like.
The worst is, like, going to a stripper party and you seeing bougie strippers. It's like, yo, y'all right here.
And niggas be so weird, man. I know niggas are weird in general. I mean, I'm a weird nigga, man. But, like, niggas are weird. So, like, in that atmosphere, it's like, if you're going to do it, you probably want to, like, kind of want to pussyfoot your way through it because you kind of want to peep people's energy before you just throw your pussy all over them. You know what I mean?
No.
All right.
I don't know what you mean. That's the whole point of the job. Like, I'm not saying it, like, but it's not a date. That's why I don't like the eye contact thing, because it's like,
I like it because it's like, if she not fucking with it, then she can just keep walking.
But but she,
because it's still like
she fucking with it. Like
I know what you're saying. Like I feel like you're looking at that motherfucker like the laundromat. It's like, nigga, I just want to throw my clothes in. Nigga, I ain't got time to figure out which fucking washers play with me and shit.
No. I want it on spin dry. Like,
you know my setting, bro. Let me just. But it's still.
I need that second rinse. I need that second rinse. Bro.
But for me, it's more like it's like picking out a puppy. Like you play with, you go to each cage, and some of the puppies are friendly, some of them aren't, and then you kind of weed your way through it.
You looking for a commitment?
Kind of.
Yeah. All right. I'm just in there. I'm trying to ride the rides.
I am too, but I want the ride.
I want that easy. I want that easy pass.
I'm like, if I do it that way, it's more likely we'll both have an enjoyable experience.
Yeah, and I understand it. Like, I've been fortunate most of the time.
Because I don't want her to look at it like it's work. I want her to kind of be like, oh, damn, man.
We can kick it. But I've always been fortunate enough to interact with cool strippers. Like, so it's usually, here's 2 reasons. One, usually because I go for the taller one. Like, I don't want the active, like, I want one to look like she hoop, and then somebody told her she was beautiful, and then
I go for the slim joints.
yeah. I want somebody I look like I went to high school with,
Only because I like, man. I know you're in the strip club, man. You compete with all these thick bitches. And it's like, you know, and nobody really trying to like jump down on the little slim stripper, man. She got to work hard.
You be like, Sierra?
Yeah. Like, you got to, you know, if you just have a regular ass in the strip club, it ain't really a thing. So I like the little regular built joints. Like, all right, well, your shit ain't super impressive, man, but
slim athletic.
Yeah.
Slim, tall, athletic is my. That's why it's won that Gold Rush, man. I remember, man. She did a double gainer. I think that's what they call them, right?
What's that?
I don't know. It sounds like something that a stripper or a figure skater would do.
Oh, yeah, it's like some like flip or something.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, she did it naked, and I was like, man,
I should hope so.
10 more minutes, we would have had. I would have made eyes. I would have had to, cause I ain't had no money at the time.
That's how the whole making eyes shit started.
Yeah, it was wildest.
Like, look,
now that
listen,
I think about
I'm here on a budget.
You know why I don't make eyes? Because a lot of times, especially the past few times, except for the last time, nigga, I've been on drugs. Nigga, ain't no telling what my eyes are saying when I'm looking at a stripper.
I mean, she's naked.
Yeah, this is true.
I feel like this is my creep zone. I'm supposed to be a creep here. So if I'm just sitting there staring at your pussy and shit, it's just like, well, come on, man. This is the place for it.
Yeah.
You know,
this is a safe place.
Yeah. If I'm gonna blatantly stare at some pussy, it should be here, like, or in the comfort of my own home. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I get all my like creep shit off there.
Would they kick you out of the strip club if you were in there looking at porn on your phone? Has that happened?
Has it?
It probably has.
Yeah, they gotta kick you out, right?
Because I feel like that dude probably also beat his dick.
Yeah, he doing something wild in VIP. Or on the floor.
I still haven't been in the champagne room, man. It's kind of one of those things I need to get off my bucket list.
I mean,
all my bucket list involves me fucking bitches, man. I gotta grow up. Got some shit I gotta work on, man. I gotta fuck a bitch on the moon.
Eventually, pussy just becomes the chicken tender of life. Like you looking for different ways to have chicken tenders.
Yeah.
Lemon pepper.
Yeah.
Teriyaki. You know what I'm saying? I might dip blue cheese and ranch on these.
Yeah. I might throw chicken tenders with my waffles.
Ooh.
You know, really do some freaky shit.
Now it's a party.
Yeah.
But we might eat at brunch.
Yeah. Yeah, we might go crazy. But
Topics.
Yeah. Wash moments. That whole story was kind of like a wash moment.
Yeah, that was kind of
ashes all over me and shit.
Mine was falling asleep in strokers.
But yeah, I had another one, and it can kind of lead into the first topic. It's been this, so like outside of my job, we kind of got like a group of like young street toughs.
Young rapscallions.
As the rappers call them.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a group of like young niggas, man. They like probably from like 12, maybe. I say from 12 to like 15, maybe. Me guessing. They usually outside, like, got their little AAU hustle, or like, you know, sometimes they got the waters and shit. So like, I'm always on the fence about how I feel about that whole shit. Because I'm like, these niggas obviously are not like saving up for a basketball team. And I watch the white people just like, you know, give them money here and there. And like, you know, they used to come in the store and do it like, and I was like, yo, y'all gotta chill, man. Like, I don't give a fuck what you're doing really, but just at least do it outside.
You making it hot, bro.
Yeah, now they just do it outside, and even that kind of makes it hot. And now they took away the water shit. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like back in my day, like, young niggas just sold weed and shit, man. I miss, like I miss shit like that, bro.
Well, you don't give a fuck if the police come after you, because if you do, you got bigger problems, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm not in the way.
All these flim flams and shit young niggas be doing now, it's just like, I don't really like it, man. Like I just go back to selling weed, nigga. Like meet the older hustler on the block, man. He'll put you on. You're gonna get raped for a while, but you make.
But I also think that certain hoods got certain demographics for crime. You may not be from a weed selling hood. Like it may be. It's hard to sell. It's
I
hard.
mean, everybody smoke weed, man.
Yeah, everybody does, but nigga, Eastside got a lot of robbers, nigga. You can't just pop up selling weed everywhere. And a young nigga probably got on selling water because he saw somebody else try to do something else and fucked up. So he trying to play it straight. I think it's fucked up how they're making a point of singling out these young niggas and doing wild shit to make them turn up.
But that's America with 3 Ks.
Like, I hate niggas.
Yeah. Why? When have they not did some shit to target niggas that are doing some shit? I mean, it's nothing new. I mean, we can't really be mad. I mean, of course we can be mad at it, but it's nothing to, you know.
You'd like to think that given the social climate,
it's not a booby trap no more.
Would be more aware. I don't even want to say sensitive, just aware of the optics of certain shit. Like, let them niggas sell water. Like,
yeah, but you know, the average white that sees them like running up on their car when they're like wherever,
niggas
just trying to ride
buy
this.
water.
Yeah, but the optics for them is fucking super predator running at them. Like that's what they see. Like they see fucking gorilla with an AK-47 like running up to them, and he just trying to sell water. Like that's they thing. So I already know the type of complaints they got. I'm not even saying they right. I just know how like that side of people. Yeah, I know that's how that side think. It is what it is. Like, it don't surprise me. But yeah, like I said, like my worst moment was just like kind of being on both sides. I get it, like why people don't like it, cause it's obvious. Like, nigga, a pack of water is $4, nigga. I mean, that's a great flip, but it's just like, I mean, what are we really doing this shit for? But at the same time, I mean, you do it at Turner Field and all that other shit openly. Yeah. It's completely fine when it's in the stadium and they upcharge water, but I guess when a young nigga do it, it's all fucked up.
It's also kind of getting...
But I'm sure they got licenses and all that shit, blah, 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 blah.
It's also getting kind of ridiculous, man. It's almost turning into the same type of energy that you used to have with the 3 cups niggas downtown.
Yeah,
like the
that's what I mean, niggas. All these flim-flams.
Yeah. This nigga playing 3-card Monty.
Like, nigga, stop trying to flim-flam me, nigga. Like, especially when the nigga's like 14. It's like, nigga, look at me, king. Like,
it's a chick out there.
What are we doing? Like,
a chick out there. She got her kids in traffic. Kids got to be like 7, 8. I'm like, this ain't the place for them. This is like a 4-lane intersection. Like, why you got these niggas out here running in traffic?
Yeah, man. Like,
but I guess, I mean, like, it just seems like
homeless people and prostitutes. It's like, you know, even like anytime I'm at work, it's like some chick just short some money. It's like, man, I ain't got it, and she's like half naked, and she just gave me that look. I was like, bitch, I've been not giving hoes money my whole life. Like, you think this is gonna be a stalemate? Bitch, like, you met Doc Holliday, nigga.
I'm better at not giving you money than you are at getting it. I guarantee you.
I'm the king of not giving bitches money, man. Trust me. I've turned down the best of them.
I'm a not giving a bitch money sensei.
I'm the LeBron of this shit. I'll pull a triple-double of not giving bitches money. I assisted other niggas of not giving bitches money.
Speaking of strip clubs.
Exactly. Shout out.
This nigga got on me by saying this nigga.
this is, yeah. All right, man. We'll bleep it out.
No. No bleeps, bro. R.I.P. bleep.
This time.
Yup. But yeah, enough about strip clubs and strip club etiquette. Let's talk about this weekend. I had something interesting. I observed something interesting happen. I know we talk a lot. We talk a lot about men and women's interactions and social circles in Atlanta, and I was in somebody else's social circle, rich nigga social circles, and I'm observing. We happen to be at this pool party, and I'm observing like people hang out. You know what I mean? Drink, function, like And I'm just kind of like, this is cool. You know what I mean? But I'm only enjoying it if I'm drunk. And it kind of made me feel like, if I'm not around people that I can fuck with, like I can fuck with and be sober, like if I gotta get drunk in order to hang out, scene may be done. Certain scenes may be done. But it's cool though. Like I was hanging with like Will and my homeboy John, and John just so happens to be going on a date, and John is like, I don't know if I really want to go on this date. Like I've made it known I don't want to go on this date, and she getting ready anyway. She getting makeup done. She said she was getting her makeup done by a professional makeup artist. Yeah. She showed back up. She got a face full of makeup. Yeah. Like I'm about to go change. This Joker John still in a swimsuit. And it's like a and shout out to all the women over there. Hilarious. But it was like, y'all really, it might have been the fact that I was at work. And scratch all the other shit I said. I was probably just irritable because I was at work and drinking just was the necessary tool to decompress in order to enjoy myself. But I'm talking to the women there, and I'm like, yo, John shouldn't have to go on this date. John, he don't want to go on the date. Like, apparently it was her birthday, and she tried. Go. She tried to make him go, but he was like, yo, he said he didn't want to go. Yeah, beforehand.
It's a birthday, though.
Oh, that's so lame. That's so lame. So the concept, this was a roundabout way of saying, like, I didn't feel like he needed to go, because he said he wasn't gonna go. He made an option for her to do something else, and she said she wanted to do this thing.
Yeah, but with the birthday thing, you gotta be with the chick. You know, you can't send for her to do some shit.
Nah, you don't.
Yeah,
you don't have to. You don't have to.
You do.
No, you don't.
You do.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't. Especially if I made it known I'm not really rocking with you like that. Like,
I mean,
like you pushing you.
You didn't make it known clear enough if she around.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
Because when I make it known, there's no way we. I make it known.
Like, yo, you want to come to my birthday party?
Nah, it's billboards. Like, Draft ain't coming to your shit. Like, you going to
me.
Times Square. You gonna get on Spotify. It's gonna be commercials in between your songs and shit. You gonna know. It's nah. You gotta make it.
All right.
You gotta. Nah, fuck. You can't do smoke signals when it come to or women or.
I think.
I'm sorry. Yeah. We're gonna bleep that out too. I said it again.
We're gonna bleep that pussy out.
Leave his in. Just take mine out.
Just for context. That other was just for context. Just so you know what you're taking out.
That's what she said.
Oh.
All right. But yeah, man, you gotta make that shit clear, man. One thing I learned from like all my past endeavors with the ladies.
I really hate the fact that you gotta assume that somebody can't take a hint. Like if I'm really doing something completely different, and we've already discussed that I may be apprehensive about doing something that you want to do for your birthday, and I tell you what I'm doing, and you invite yourself to what I'm doing, and then try to do what you wanted to do anyway.
Yeah.
Like you came to a pool party and then had a makeup artist show up.
Yeah, that was kind of swag.
Apparently she's like a stunt woman. She was attractive too.
She is a stunt woman.
She stunted.
That bitch stunting.
But she was in Endgame. She was one of the Wakanda warriors.
All right.
Nice. She looked like she could backflip kick a nigga right in his face. Which is why I'm scared for John. Stay strapped.
Man.
No, I don't think John was wrong. Let the record show. I don't think it's wrong.
I feel like we got to bleep out his name now. What?
Fuck it.
I mean, it's on you.
Hit me straight, bro.
I wasn't there.
But I don't think he was wrong. I do think you own your time. Like you should be able to. And maybe it's just because I'm at a point where like I'm real protective about my time. Like you. I'm gonna make it known that I don't want to do something.
One thing though, I gotta always shoot ladies' bell because I don't know how everybody else approaches. Like, but I know how like my approach is. I'm very like upfront with like, yo, you know, I can't say. I don't want to say what I say, but I try to make it clear that I'm not looking for a relationship necessarily. So it's never that question down the line. Like I remember that Skid on Cam album. It's like with K Slade, it's like, yo, when you first meet a chick, you gotta just backhand her. And it's like, obviously you shouldn't backhand her, but
just for context,
this
is a different era.
This is different era. But he's like, backhand her, why would you backhand her? He's like, that way down the line, she ain't never gonna be like Cam. You don't treat me the way you used to. You're like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't, obviously you don't physically backhand anybody, but you gotta backhand them with the truth, I think. Like,
yeah,
you gotta backhand the fuck out of them.
Take all the representative out.
Yeah, yeah. Hey man, if you're here, I'm gonna keep it real. Like I'm not really trying to date, so like it just is what it is. Like if you want to continue beyond that, you know, let's do it. All right. And I never had that issue. It's never like, yo, when you want to come to this, like, motherfuckers know, like, I'm not coming to shit, bitch. Like,
ever.
I'm so liberated.
I am, like, because I would rather not get pussy than to be stuck in some shit or somebody hitting me up about some shit I don't want to do.
I think we're saying the same thing. Like, I feel like.
But I don't know how.
I feel like the way he, and the reason why
I don't know how everybody packaged their shit.
It may be one-sided, but
yeah, that's what
like
I'm
when
saying.
it happened, everybody was like, "Damn, that was crazy," and went on about their day. It's 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. I wake up. It's 5 videos that this nigga took explaining the nuance of the situation with notes, text messages. Like I'm just looking like, yo. All right, bro. I see your side, bro.
But I feel like if you're really that direct up front, it would never be no, like, there's no dialogue for us to establish because I was, you know what I mean? Like, there was no dialogue established for us to have the back and forth. It was like, I said this the first time we spoke. So it's like, all the interactions is like, yo.
Everybody kind of got, I think.
Dick emoji, question mark?
I think.
Shrugs and shit, like.
I think everybody kind of has
like
a
yes or
different
no.
way of like peddling they bullshit.
And you gotta be at the simplest form for people. So that way it's no, like, a chick can never screenshot our shit and be like, look at this nigga. It's nothing. Like, look at him. I'm like, yo,
you said it.
Trying to fuck, question mark? And you said no, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
You gonna use that against me? Like, yes, I tried to fuck you. Congratulations. You're fuckable. I mean, if you want to present that to the world, I mean.
Shit was almost a tragedy.
But yeah, if you want to present that you're fuckable to the world and that's like some shit that you need to show to people, then, you know, be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. But other than that, it's like, man. I feel like most niggas are not that direct about their shit. And I don't know motherfuckers, so I can't say it. I just feel like that's why that static happens. Because I feel like in my own life, I've never had that problem. And, you know.
I mean, I would say I haven't had the problem.
Because it's always
I can recognize the problem.
But I always feel like.
I see it happen more often than not. And I don't agree with it. Like, I feel like there are certain times where somebody, you know, it's clear that a motherfucker don't want to do some shit. Like, it's clear.
I look at it like, you ever had that friend that always gets arrested? And he be like, damn, man, like.
Me.
You be thinking to yourself, like, man, like, damn, man, I don't have that problem, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's kind of like that's just like one of those things for me. It's like, I mean, I've been arrested. But I'm not always arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm black, so I'm bound to go to jail once or twice. But like, damn, nigga, if you go to jail like once a year, you got that friend, like, they maybe not always into some big shit, but they're just always in something small
Close
enough
to some shit.
Yeah, to get them thrown in jail. And they're like, man, bro, I just slipped and fell. Ended up in a fucking Ponzi credit card scheme.
I'm leaving the
shit.
store. I walked outside, picked up 2 quarters. Police just pulled up.
Yeah, nigga. So I don't know, man. But yeah, shout out to all my ladies.
Yeah, man.
And commitment.
I don't claim to know these answers, man. All I know is when I see shit in the moment, I'll be like, man, it's complicated. Like, you don't want to. I feel like you can't really shit on people's feelings, but you also are entitled to have your own.
Especially, I feel like with ladies our age, like they used to being shitted on.
Not even that.
You shit on them, right? They know.
Not even that. I'm not even saying trying to shit on them, but
No,
I want to have a square biz like conversation, like being able to talk openly about. Look, man, like I'm not here for certain things, or I'm not gonna do that.
I think you realistically have to say that as direct as possible at the very beginning. You can't even reel them in after that. Like before that, you got to be like that. Like, cause like for me, the reason why I've never had that problem, I feel like, cause before we
it comes from a perspective of like, I don't know why he was talking. I don't know like how long he had been talking to her, but who's to say he wasn't possibly entertaining the thought of a relationship until, because that's what dating is. Like for some people.
Yeah, you gotta.
So you gotta figure that shit out in the wash. That's my point.
Nah, like, it's like picking steaks. Like you kind of gotta make that decision in the grocery store.
Nah.
Like, cause you get it home, it's like, man, I gotta eat all these. Real shit, like fuck, nigga, it's 5 of these motherfuckers, bro.
Nah, I hate New York Strip. Nah, it's just here.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
Exactly. Yeah. Trying to get me to go on dates and shit. Yeah, man. So
all right, man.
Gotta make that call in Stone, nigga. I make that call early, nigga. All right. Well, hey, I don't have anything to offer you. Except dick. And the ones that I am open about, I'm down to take the bullshit that come with them. Like, there are some chicks that I'm not gonna lie, I really liked, and I'm like, you know what? Like, shit, bitch, let's roll the dice, nigga. See where the shit goes. But it's like, that don't happen that often. And then when it does, and then when drama comes with it, like, you know, I mean, I am tripping, but I'm not tripping, because, like, I mean, I invited
I'm here for a real reason.
Yeah. Well, I thought I was at some point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think some of that shit is inevitable. Like, when you are trying to meet somebody and get to know them, like, you hope it's usually like 1 or 2 strikes, and
see, my thing is
it's almost like if we go back to the Tinder shit.
Oh, but we didn't even bring it up. But let me make this point before I forget it. But like my thing is like, this is gonna sound so shitty. But all right,
Hot take draft.
The women I deal with, like, all have tiers and a hierarchy and shit. Like, so, like, some chicks I meet, it's like, all right, man. Hey, look, I'll fuck you, man, but...
but listen.
Listen, like...
Don't ever acknowledge me in public.
Yeah, like, this is what it is. Like, and there's some chicks like...
It's either got to be a lot of people or no people.
Let's explore me and you, because I could see us in places, in public, you know what I mean? Like, doing our thing.
But that's...
Like, I would cuff you.
You're taking a very...
So, the ones that, you know, like this, the ones that don't fall into the public cuffing category, I'm
public cuffing category.
That might be the name of the pod. But,
oh, my God.
Tell them straight up, look. And now I'm not going to say, like, hey, look, you're not cuffable. But, you know, hey, man, look, I'm just trying to fuck. If you're not trying to fuck, then, yo, we can't even hang out. Like, we can't even hang out. We can't. Because, like, what's the point? Like, I'm not about to have you come over here or some shit. Or, like, whatever the case is when we meet up. And I'm obviously only thinking about pussy. And you're like, blah, 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 about some dumb shit. It's just like, I'd rather us meet up and both know what it is. Or not meet up at all. That like, and that way, even if you replay this shit, like,
I figured that out based off the conversation we have about whatever she got going on. Like, she gonna tell me that she want to fuck. Based on the fact that if she, like my cue usually is if they bring up sex first. It's like, oh, okay, that's the open door. Like now we talking about fucking, and all of the rest of the conversation is geared towards whenever we meet up. Like
I try to grab the pussy by the horns. Like, like, look, I'm here to fuck. If you're not here to fuck, then we're not here to fuck. And then someone else will be here to fuck. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna say the second part, but in my mind, I'm like, I mean, somebody's already fucked me, so somebody else will fuck me. Like, you know, it's like shooting baskets.
It's
I always
not.
feel
It's not
like,
a flawed theory.
yeah. I really feel like it's really the volume game. Like, I always love AI. He was a volume shooter. Like, sometimes he'd be 10 for 28. And them niggas still won the game.
Huh?
Not everybody is Kobe. Like, the clean stats. Some niggas, get it dirty, bro. Just put them shots up, bro. Set me screens, bro. I'm gonna cross over. I might take some wild shots. And you be looking at it crazy. But some of them motherfuckers gonna go in. And you're going to be like, nigga, that nigga's nice.
These are the games we play. These are the games we play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I don't think it's any rhyme or reason to it no more, man. I'm not even going to say that she wasn't even wrong for being upset. Like,
but speaking of which, the Tinder shit, I watched this shit called Connected on Netflix. And one of the parts on there was about Tinder. And basically, Tinder has like a rating system when it comes to like attractiveness.
mm-hmm.
Well, they used to, like, apparently they publicly said they got rid of it. So, like, you see more people on your level during your swipes.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know what is, but they don't give, like, the...
Yeah, the, What's the name
maybe
of that theory?
maybe that's what they go with,
Pythagorean's theorem, like all of it, everybody's face is based off Pythagorean's theorem.
Yeah. A squared plus B squared. Yeah.
Look, you can tell I was unsure because I have my hand up here, like just in case somebody throw a quick right.
Like no, nigga. Like it was a
Fibonacci sequence. That's what it is. Like the spiral shit.
There you
like
go.
It pops up in nature so often.
Yeah, there you go. Now you talking.
Smart dumb niggas in effect, nigga. You already know what it is. I'm washed, nigga.
I don't know necessarily how they come up with their ratings, but like they rate people at tiers. So like you see people based on like the tier you're on, and like yeah, and like they have whole files about people. Like it's this one chick that I guess like. She hit Tinder up about something and got into this whole rabbit hole about shit and made her send them their whole file on her, and that shit was like at least like 1,000 pages. I mean, what? It was like 1,000 pages, real shit. It's like her every swipe, like every message she sent to every person, and you know, like I guess the average age of the people and shit like that. But yeah. But they never gave her actual rating. Like, she was like, yo, that's what I really want to know. But,
she's like, all this other scary information and nothing interesting.
Yeah, so it's something to think about when you're on Tinder, man. You see a lot of fat uggos, and hey, man.
You might want to look at yourself first.
Yeah, bling blow, nigga.
Bling blow. What are the topics?
You like, bro, there don't never be no bad bitches on Tinder. Like, yeah, well, hey. Nigga, not for you, nigga.
Speak for yourself, brother.
Us up here in the yacht club, nigga. We've been doing fine, nigga. Great, even. Nah, man. Not to my own horn, but what's the next topic?
We was talking about movies a lot. I've been going on I recently watched this movie called Arkansas with Vince Vaughn. It's like it's almost like Ozark if Ozarks was a movie. It's got Michael K. Williams in it from The Wire. Really well shot, but it's just basically about this guy setting up organized crime in Arkansas, from like Little Rock to Tennessee and shit like that. And it's one of those movies. It's like it's not about anything. It's just it's like a deep dive into these particular people's lives. But I like movies shot from the perspective of storytelling. And I I got into a conversation with somebody. I think it might have been you about westerns.
Oh yeah.
My favorite western probably is like No Country for Old Men.
Minus Tombstone.
Yeah, we tried to do top 5 and we only came up with like 3. I said 310 to Yuma. That's
Never
3.
seen it.
Unforgiven would be a good one.
I know a lot of the names of the motherfuckers, but I've never actually seen them.
What's the other one? Appaloosa?
Wild Wild West, of course. Shout out Will Smith. Classic.
Yeah, we gonna side. Magnificent Seven.
Straight.
Dude. What was that one with
Nigga
Mario
had
Van
Cisco,
Peebles?
bro.
Posse.
Posse.
I never saw that movie, man. Is
My
Rosewood?
parents would
Western?
always tell me to watch that.
So Rosewood, we actually named like almost. I think we're like at 7. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
we had a conversation about westerns. It was like, yo, why was that a genre? Like at some point, like during the era where westerns were big, it was like John Wayne and Clint Eastwood and some other white guy, and they played the same people over and over again.
Oh, we also talked about how the Lone Ranger was actually a black dude.
man.
Yeah.
Let's look it up, cause I forgot to write it down.
Damn, man. But apparently he had over like 3,000 arrests or something crazy like that. That's some more draft facts that are, probably accurate or not. But, Corey is probably listening right now. Like,
losing his shit. You motherfucker. I told you about this shit.
Stop bringing up shit you don't know about.
Do your research.
But, nigga, all I do
all
is
right,
bring
Bass
up
Reeves. Shit. Bass Reeves was the original Lone Ranger. He had, I think it was like 3,000 arrests, 14 kills on the job, and this was around 1838, nearly a century before the Lone Ranger became introduced to the public. But yeah, if you read the story, like any article you pull up, it sounds a lot like Django. Like it sounds a lot like Django. He was just a U.S. Marshal. You said what?
Django's a Western.
Yeah, Django's a Western too. That was the other one. Yeah, so we're like at 8 Westerns. But yeah, man, shout out Bass Reeves, bro. Patron saint of real niggas everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know where we started actually.
Talking about why there were so many Westerns.
Oh yeah.
Why they were all the same. And the other point that we talked about,
they were adapted from
samurai movies.
Yeah.
So that's why movies like the original Django Unchained is a spaghetti western samurai shogun story, and it was kind of it was interesting and sad at the same time. It's like, man, none of our culture like is really unique. Like we kind of built our whole entertainment structure off of other people's staples.
America is a hot dog, like in the sense of it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. Just grind it up, nigga.
Put on some bread.
Mm-hmm.
Sauced up.
Yep.
All right. So that was a weird. All right. I feel like I lost my breath for a second.
Hey man, it be like that sometimes.
Anyway, and we're back.
Yeah.
But nah, what you been listening to?
Oh, I ain't really been into no new shit. I gotta get into some new music. But shout out to Currency. Me and Vince was talking about that shit last time we pulled up. So I was going through Pilot Talk Trilogy. Great album, man. Ski Beats is masterful. I've been wanting to say masterful about somebody or something for a while. So shout out to masterfulness and Ski Beats. 1999, Joey Badass. Shout out Joey Badass. That was the first tape that I heard Joey on. He might have done some shit before that, but
yeah, I finally listened to the Light Pack. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so shout out Joey Badass. Light Pack is dope too. So that's what made me go back to 1999. Lupe, he just dropped a new EP called House. But I actually didn't mind it. I know a lot of people had jokes about the dinosaur songs. Shout out to Joe Budden, but
I got it. That's
I didn't mind it. Yeah,
I understood what he was talking
about. Especially when you hear it in
the
context for the album, like it flows like kind of dope, like from the intro.
And he's always had songs like that, like the
I
fast
do.
food joint.
I just played that
Yeah.
I do kind of feel like he ran out of shit to rap about sometimes. Like in this new album, he's like, but it's dope. He got like a song about campouts. Like I think it's called Shoes. Like let me say think. Yeah, it's called Shoes. Yeah, it's he's rapping about campouts, like the whole sneaker culture. I thought was really dope. Like the thing about Lupe is like he's literally rapped about everything, man, and he's done like a damn good job about rapping about everything too.
Yep.
So shout out Lupe. By Dom Kennedy.
You been on the same shit I've been
Yeah,
on.
man. It feels like summer, so it's something about the summertime. You just want to hear some Dom, just some cool shit. Sometimes I don't want to hear like none of that super metaphorical, hyperdorical shit. I just want to hear some Dom, cool nigga on a beat type shit. So shout out Dom Kennedy. Um, did some crackhead shit on camera. All right, Armani Caesar just dropped her single featuring Benny the Butcher. Is produced by DJ Premier. I didn't necessarily like it, but I listened to it. But shout out to her, man. She's nice. That just wasn't really the one for me, but I did want to shout the joint out. But I think that's all the new shit I've listened to. I think I said Deeper Than Rap last episode, but if I didn't, shout out to Rick Ross, Deeper Than Rap. Had to go back through a classic.
Yeah, I went back through a lot of Rick Ross and 2 Chainz just because of the verses. I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Yeah. I said that was gonna be the first verses I watched, but
And I missed it.
yeah,
I think that was I think that ended up being the night we ended up going out.
probably it was.
It was,
Yeah, that was
Yep.
the night. Yeah, all right.
So that's why we missed it.
Ross, don't trip, nigga. We was in a strip club like you told us to be.
Hey man, we following your example.
Exactly, nigga.
Attitude follow leadership, nigga.
Fuck with me, we got it.
But aside from them two, well, let's talk about Rick Ross. I went back through some of the other Rick Ross albums that I didn't listen to when they felt like he was at his most impactful. Like I feel like there's so much more music out. Like it was a point in time when Ross was kind of like the only thing dropping. So I went back and listened to Rather You Than Me.
Oh, that's my shit, bro.
I went back and listened to
That shit dropped when we was in South by, bro. That's another. Oh, that shit was so hard. Censoring in Greece, bro. It's my shit.
Mastermind and
Mastermind was pretty cool too.
Black Market. Black Market was probably
Black
my
Market
favorite
was
one.
dope. I like yeah.
Shout out Black
Market was
Metaphor.
dope.
A lot of Black
Yeah.
Metaphor on that shit.
Mm.
I
Black
also-
Market had this shit with CeeLo. Smile, Mama, Smile. That shit was really hard. It was like
He always keep one good Tattoo Tears of Joy was another one that he
Yeah,
did.
he did with CeeLo.
It was really hard.
Yeah.
CeeLo does a lot of great collabs.
CeeLo was an underrated hook god.
Very underrated. Like he
A
kind of
CeeLo feature is going.
He a soulful Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
like
He's the natest of dogs.
the doggest of Nates, the lowest of C's. Civil rights fan too.
Shout out CeeLo. Yeah. What else you got?
I listened to NERD, a lot of NERD. I went back through in search of. I don't know why, but it ended up being kind of like a Seeing Sounds day, and I didn't really fuck with Seeing Sounds. Like that was one of my least favorite.
I feel like it was
NERD
kind of spotty.
Yeah, Seeing Sounds is kind of spotty. Outside of Everyone Knows,
Oh yeah, that was super
Sooner or
spotty.
Later, Love Bomb.
Maybe he's not on there, right?
Nah, maybe he's on Fly or Die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's on Fly or Die. Fly or Die is my favorite. Fly or Die, I think, from
Yeah.
really from like
Yeah,
1 to
Flyer
10.
Dot got Run to the Sun too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it? No, that's the first one. That's the first one. That's In Search Of. Run to the Sun is on In Search Of. I really went through all of it. Like we got to talk about.
All the albums might be spotty.
Yeah, we got to talk about the best of NERD one day because I went back through in Search Of and I forgot how good Provider and
Provider is my
and
shit.
Bobby James were.
Yeah. Provider
Stay
was my
Together is
shit.
another good one. But I went through a lot of NERD. What else did I listen to?
Am I high? What's that on?
Am I High is on the In Search Of.
Insert. See that?
Yeah, In Search
Man.
Of might be your one.
Yeah, In Search Of might be the one.
Hold Hold on.
Hold
After
up.
School, Dom Kennedy. Off of Get Home Safely. I really like Get Home Safely.
Get Home Safely was really dope.
And what's the other
Black
one?
Bentleys?
From West Side with Love too.
They got Black Bentleys on there.
Yeah, Black
right?
Bentley's on
Yep.
there. And then Watches the Motherland. Deeper,
Erica Part 2?
maybe. Let me see. I'm not looking at the.
Oh, my bad. I thought you had it open.
These are Lucy's.
All right, my bad.
Every once in a while, I go on a deep dive of Kendrick, Untitled, Unmastered. I don't know why I can't stop listening to it. I still don't.
It's always on my main play.
We talked about like listening to something until you kind of break it down and understand it bit by bit. I've listened to that album, and The Cool by Lupe. I've
Still
listened to those
haven't gotten to the
albums,
bottom,
and
bro.
every time I get
Pause.
every time I get a chance to listen to it, I pick up something new.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah, so Untitled, Unmastered. I've been listening to a lot of loose abstract music, like Acid Test by River Tiber.
really dope joint.
And then
I can't listen to it because sentimental reasons.
Let's Talk About It by Knowledge. Knowledge just dropped another tape too that was pretty good. I'm gonna look up the name of it now. Not 1988. 10,000 Proof. 10,000 Proof is really, really dope. If you like Knowledge for a lot of the blends that he does, this is the tape for you. 1988. I'm starting to get the pattern. Like, this lo-fi shit is kind of interesting. It's dope to see it kind of evolve because I'm an instrumental type nigga. Like, I like room to rap.
So did 40 invent lo-fi rap?
I don't know.
Because he's the first nigga who threw the filter. I mean, what's like made the filter that type of lo-fi sound popular in the mainstream?
We'll have to do some research and we'll come back.
No? All right, I'm just throwing it out there.
I feel like Dell, the Funky Homo Sapien, did that shit like a while ago.
I mean, Dilla, maybe.
Mainstream?
I'm talking about like Dilla for
Dilla probably more
like
mainstream.
Donuts. Donuts has a lot of it reminds me of what lo-fi is kind of now.
Yeah,
They're a little bit
but
more,
it wasn't as direct.
like
he
the
would
one
just do
the
it
one
to
that
do it.
everybody uses is that you're gonna want me back. That's
Yeah.
lo-fi. That
Yeah.
sounds like everything lo-fi now to me. Like if I was gonna,
He would just do it to do it. You know, now it's a whole genre of just
Yeah.
one particular sound. But yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry.
nah, that's cool. Still war, man. Been going through a lot of war shit. I listen to, the reason I like war is because the artist that I'm listening to now that I've been listening to Karungbin, who I finally looked up the name for. Apparently it means airplane.
In what language?
I don't know.
Nicaraguan.
But a lot of it, they say they basically take instrumentals or instrumental styles or musical styles and make songs from across the world. And that's why a lot of their songs, we talked about a lot of the names of their albums being in Spanish, but that's why a lot of the songs are in different languages. It's kind of like nodding to the music being an international language.
Shout out to Corona using that one of their cuts.
Oh, they did they?
Yeah.
I heard another song used in what's the name of that Hulu show? Rami.
Sean the A&R.
Hey man, everything I listen to for the most part.
Diddy.
Yeah, come on, I need this check. Wait till Civil Rights Media start putting content out, bro.
CTC.
You send this shit
Cut
right
the
to the
check.
email, bro. You trying to get put on? Holla at me, nigga. Report the bridge for blow up. But yeah, I went through Texas Sun with.
When I put your rights like Diddy, nigga.
Catch
Got
you
your
around-
rights, nigga. They don't call us civil for no reason, nigga. We take rights, nigga.
Catch you around these kettlebells, it's over, B.
Oh, you're publishing, nigga.
Trying to find my son.
Publishing rights. Coming soon.
Publishing rights. Hey now.
Sign the publishing rights.
Texas Sun with Leon Bridges. I went back through that album. I was playing, huh?
Draft's favorite.
Yeah.
That's your favorite? You hate that album?
I'm not going to comment on it.
What's Texas
Yeah.
Sun? No?
No, yeah. Shout out Leon Bridges
All right.
and Texas Sun.
This ain't got beef with Leon Bridges, bro.
Yeah. Report the bridge.
Report the bridge. Nah.
Yeah, I think he's one of those.
Like most British people love Leon Bridges.
Yeah. I
don't
wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know about any of that.
I think that's really all the music I've been listening to. I ain't really been listening to shit else.
All right. So what you been watching? Or I already talked about what I've watched. I watched Connected on Netflix. Thought it was kind of interesting. I watched Our Godfather. It wasn't very that interesting, but hey, I've been in a mafia deep dive. Other than that, just the regular shit. But yeah, Connected on Netflix is interesting. Definitely the story about Tinder. That's actually the first episode, so I definitely recommend that. Like for all my swipers out there. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in, know what I'm saying?
I'm Ryan Swipers.
Getting your pussy internet style, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Real gully in the streets, kid. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Selling rock. Selling hard.
She can talk about Tinder like it's a trap. It is.
Selling hard. Man.
Shout out to all them chicks out here trying to sell drugs through Tinder. Calling the police.
Or calling their pussy drugs.
Maybe. Maybe you on to something. I ain't been watching shit, man. I've still been doing hardcore history or history buffs, pardon me.
Yeah. History buffs is really dope. Really
there's another history podcast by the guy who does Dan Carlin with hardcore history. I think it's called Warriors and Gods. Let me look it up while we're here.
After these messages will be right back.
Yeah, I think it's just called Hardcore History. The Destroyer Wars is the last one I was listening to. I remember going back through Mongols. The Mongols is like 2 different seasons. But it's interesting just learning about how motherfuckers settle conflict. Especially given the time frame that we're in now. I feel like I'm looking at the world like when shit gonna go really left and what was going on in different eras when shit went left again. The War of the Worlds podcast is about World War I and World War II. So it's kind of like you see the same foreshadowings kind of in these type of stories as you do now.
I always assumed I'd have a jetpack by now.
At least a flying car.
Yeah, let me get the fuck out of here, nigga.
You already got the Minority Report via AI, bro. Why can't we get this new Audi?
We don't get none of the cool parts of the future. We just get all the watching me beat my dick techniques and shit.
Yeah.
Apple. And you fucking...
You got VR porn, bro.
Yeah, it's just ways for them to watch us fucking beat our dicks, bro. Like, what's up with that? That's all technology is about.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm sure it was somebody who, like, it was a caveman somewhere when they invented fire. They was just sitting there like, yo, why does Steve keep beating his dick by the fire?
we gotta devote all of research for the next 5,000 years.
How we keep people beating their dicks on camera? How do we keep that?
Wherever they would beat their dick, let's place a camera. Shout out to Apple and all the...
Shout out to OnlyFans.
Yeah. That shit crazy. All this shit based on beat on.
Damn,
anyway,
right.
Yeah.
That shit is low key scary.
It's like they want to just figure out your like most vulnerable moments.
Yeah. Well, washed but never washed up.
Yeah. Yep.
Nah, man. Appreciate everybody for listening. Like, subscribe, share.
Yeah. It's too late to shout out the countries. We are washed, never washed up.
Washed, never washed up, man. Y'all stay black.
And yeah. Yeah.